thing. There's a lot of Cowboys memes, and I don't really mind them anymore because we kind of like
live the meme now.
We live the meme, and I kind of hate our whole fan base. Kind of just sucks.
But those memes are funny. Those memes are funny though.
Like it's not even.
Okay. Wait, okay. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because I'm looking at the doc right now, so I just wasn't sure if it works when I close the app. So.
Okay, bet. Yeah, so right now I don't think that your camera's up, but I think like we can still hear you for sure. So
yeah,
that's all that we really care about.
Dude,
I'm freaking out right now. I don't know. You know what happened? You know what I did?
What?
So about an hour ago, I had like a little joint in my room, and I took like 2 hits, and then now I have anxiety. I knew I shouldn't have done it.
We're live, right?
I know, it's fine. Well, we just went live right now. Anyways, we live in California.
You live in California?
That's what we're just going to say. We're going to say we live in California.
Well, you do.
Sure. All right, shit. So I still need my heart to slow down. That was fucking weird. Do you have to drive up?
I can if I close the app, though.
Oh, so you can't do it at the same time. All right, that's fine. All right, shit. All right, so let's just do the introduction then.
Okay. So it doesn't matter if you can see me, right? I got that doc and stuff.
I'm not even looking at you because I have the Google Doc up on my screen, so I'm basically just looking at that. I wouldn't even be looking at you. All right, anyways, dude. All Elite Wrestling Podcast, episode number 2. And this is actually the shortest distance in between 2 episodes that we've done because we just recorded like 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago.
2.
Yeah, so consistency, look, we're doing it. And I've got the Instagram page running. I'm actually like doing shit on there, so that's cool. All right, yeah, episode 2. I don't know if I want to do all of that stuff up there. Why AEW? Oh, that was a fail. I don't even know what I was going to write over there. Dude, so like you see all those wrestlers asking for the release and stuff from WWE. I think it's just the beginning.
The Revival asked, and Mike and Maria Kanellis asked.
Revival, Mike, Maria Kanellis, and I'm starting to see articles about Dolph Ziggler's contract expiring at the end of January, and they actually, I see that they offered him a producer role, and he declined that because I guess he still wants to keep wrestling. So, yeah, let's see where that goes, right?
Because he's been in the company since like 2006.
Yeah, when he started with the Spirit Squad, I guess. Wow, 13 years. That's crazy. Yeah, dude. And when was the last time we actually saw Dolph Ziggler getting pushed, or not pushed, but like booked correctly?
2013, maybe.
2013, or probably. It was either 12 or 13, and it only lasted for what, like 3 months?
Yeah.
Well, whenever the Money in the Bank was, where he cashed it in on Alberto Del Rio the night after WrestleMania.
That was 2013 then.
2013. That's the greatest cash-in of all time, I still think. What do you think?
I put it up there, but I think the greatest one was Edge's.
I don't think I watched Edge's. What year was that?
Because it was 2005 or 6.
Yeah, so I wasn't. I guess what I would say was Ziggler's was the best that I've ever witnessed. Like,
if we had an audience, I'm pretty sure someone would have said it. If we had an audience.
Oh, you're watching. Nice, dude. All right, so Mackenzie, I met some really cool people on Instagram, and they said that they were going to come in and watch the stream. So I think we got one of them in there right now.
And the second thing we had, and the one we did 2 days ago, was 44 views right now.
Yeah, that's our most viewed video.
And then there's one that's stuck at 5, or was it 4? But now it's at 5.
Yeah, well, you got to start somewhere, right? So, what do you think Ziggler's going to do?
I mean, he could go to AEW or he could retire. I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into it because, again, I'm in school, so I have more important things to kind of worry about right now.
True. I don't think he wants to retire from working because they offered him the producer role and he said no to that. So I think that he wants to keep going. So, if the rumors are true, which I kind of want to stay away from rumors, but if the rumors are true and he's leaving the company on late January, early February, I think that'd be huge if he went to AEW. I think he would already bring a big audience with him.
Yeah. Also, I just feel so bad. I feel so bad for the Revival.
Because of how they were booked?
Yes, because they're getting no reaction at all.
It's not even their fault.
NXT, they were such a big thing.
Well, I wonder why they asked for their release.
No wonder they did. No wonder they did.
No wonder why a bunch of other wrestlers are going to start asking for their release. I think they're just the Revival, Mike Bennett, Maria Kanellis. I think they're just the beginning. I think there's going to be way more people trying to get out of there. It's been. When was the last time that's really happened, like in mass, where people try to get out of there? It was WCW, right?
I mean,
that's the only other promotion in recent history that anybody else would have wanted to go to.
Yeah, because I think, again, because the competition, and they see that, I could have a better opportunity over here, they decide, I'll take my shot and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that with AEW approaching and them starting up that new promotion, how do you think that's going to affect the other promotions? You think WWE is going to change their show dramatically, or just a little bit, or what?
They've already started because the past 2 shows have been better than they've normally been, and I think that was because of the presence of AEW and them finally getting some competition again.
Yeah.
New Japan is only really, I mean, it's a global thing, but it's only really a big thing in Japan.
True.
Particularly, I mean, because I don't think it has an audience in the U.S., but it's not that big of an audience.
Yeah, that's their main audience for sure, is in Japan.
And then Ring of Honor has an audience, but I'm not sure how big that is.
It's not very large. I already think AEW has a larger audience than ROH does. It hasn't even had its first episode yet, except for the pay-per-view. But yeah, and we also saw the really awkward skit with Alexa Bliss and the one with
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose, yeah. That was just.
The funny thing is, it's like people were complaining about that, and it's like, you do realize they had to agree to do it, right? You do realize that.
Yeah, but it was awkward, and to watch the Mandy Rose thing, it didn't even would she not have assumed that this was already going to be on TV? So if Naomi saw what was going on, then she could have just watched the episode, and it didn't really make any sense.
What I remember from that is that she gave him a note in the key to her room, so he probably went to her and kind of told her, okay, I think something's happening.
It was just really poorly written. It's just shit.
I mean, I wouldn't call it poorly written. I think it was just more logically flawed.
Yeah, but they're one and the same, If it's logically flawed, it has to be poorly written. But then again, this is wrestling, and wrestling never makes sense anyway.
I mean, there's a cartoon can be well written, but logically flawed. I mean, they always are.
But it's a cartoon, though. It's different. It's not like physical, actual people.
Well, then, but also considering that they're not, that the people are playing a character, it's not an actual person technically.
True. This the fucking pro wrestling is the weirdest thing ever, and I watch it. It's crazy.
It's
What do you think?
amazing.
What do you think Kenny Omega's gonna do?
I mean,
He's
I
supposedly up
think
at January 31st too.
I would say going to AEW, but I haven't really. I'm not sure.
Where
Because
else would he go? Because he already turned down that WWE offer.
I mean, out of all the other big companies, I would say Impact or Ring of Honor. But Ring of Honor seems a lot more likely. But other than that, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. We got a comment. The Mandy Rose and Alexa Bliss skits are Vince trying to bring back sex appeal. Two stunning blondes, half nude. What more could the fans want? Yeah, I mean
Pretty
it's
much.
true. That's definitely what it is. I think that's one of the ways that they're going to try to compete with AEW is they're going to see how far they can push this, right?
Yeah.
You know,
And it's like I'm not like I'm. It's not like I'm complaining.
it's as if they're trying to bring back the Attitude Era and still make it PG at the same time.
I mean, I would be fine if they went back to TV 14, but go back to TV 14 at least.
They
But
wouldn't go back to TV 14. They want to stay PG. There's way more sponsorship money in PG shows than there are in TV 14. So
I understand that. I'm just saying I wish they would go back to TV 14.
yeah, I think that by itself would make the show more entertaining. But it's Vince has never really had competition. He's never really needed to do that until recently. So
He's never had competition since WCW.
and that's 20 years ago. So if they do go back to TV 14, we all know why, right? We and then officially the promotion wars have started. Once you can start seeing like how much they start adjusting, how much WWE starts adjusting their program. Eric Bischoff said that sex sells, and they are trying to sneak it back in now.
It does.
Sex does sell. Yeah. Eric Bischoff is a smart man. What if they brought? What do you guys think about them bringing Eric Bischoff in as a TV role? You think that would be a good thing? Would you like to see Eric Bischoff back on TV?
Maybe. I mean, I don't have that much experience with him originally, but
yeah, neither of us actually like really watched him, but we've seen clips, of course, like from WCW and everything like that.
And then like 2002 to 2005.
And of course we were only like, you were like 5. Like we were both way too young. Or maybe they could just bring Eric Bischoff back as a producing role backstage, and I think that would also be fine.
I think isn't Paul Heyman a writer, or is he a?
I think Paul Heyman does write for WWE. I don't know how much he writes.
Because I remember he helped.
Actually, doesn't he have his own promotion?
I don't know.
I think he has this promotion called Evolve. I think that's his, or he books for them or something. So when do you think AEW should have their shows? Do you think maybe put them on Monday and then try to bring back the Monday Night Wars, or what day of the week do you think is ideal?
I mean, you could go with Monday night. Go with Monday nights, or you could maybe go Friday, but
I think Mondays would be ideal, though. Right? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much, but I wrote it in my notes, so I think it would show that they're not afraid to go after WWE. I think like it's a really aggressive move to move the show onto a Monday, but I think that there's a lot of positives, and it can actually really take away a lot of WWE's audience because they want to see what's going on on AEW and everything like that.
But here's also kind of how, if you kind of think about like I mean, Friday night could work too because a lot of people have to work during the week, and Friday night is like the weekend starting. Then you could kind of have maybe get a bigger audience on Fridays. But I see the appeal of going on a Monday.
Well, I guess maybe it just depends on what do you think their business model would be? Do you think it would be to build their audience and try to make it as big as it would be, or this would be a faster way is to build their audience, of course, but also take away WWE's audience, and that would flip the sides much faster.
I mean, what I think would be a good idea. I mean, I'm not completely sure. Is to probably start out by building their brand and then kind of then at some point trying to compete.
But they can do it at the same time if they move the show to Monday.
I mean,
And they would be taking the WWE's they would be taking their wrestlers too. Imagine having Dolph Ziggler and the Revival and all of them come to AEW and wrestle on the same night. You know, if like the casual WWE fans might be like, "Wait, where's Dolph Ziggler?" And they wouldn't say where's the Revival, but maybe they would say where's Dolph Ziggler, and then they would find out that he's wrestling and he's wrestling at the same time as WWE, and they might want to go see what's going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Zack Ryder, dude, how has Zack Ryder not asked for his release yet?
He's fallen so far from when he was.
Dude, I would love to see Zack Ryder in AEW, but the thing is, his name wouldn't be Zack Ryder anymore. It would be something else because WWE owns those rights. But
I mean, I wouldn't mind if he went to AEW, but how many people actually remember when he was actually relevant?
I do.
I mean, I do too.
I remember the Long Island Iced Tea, the YouTube show.
But I'm just saying because I remember because a lot of casual fans probably won't remember when he was actually relevant. It's like, who the hell is he?
Yeah. But there's still a big WWE fan base that remembers him when he was relevant because the last time he was relevant was the last time Dolph Ziggler's been relevant. That's the last time a few other roster members have been relevant. So, you know, people me personally, I would love to see him in AEW. I think that would be really fun. Maybe him, Dolph Ziggler tag team. I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
Woo woo woo. As WWE already altering their show with announcements of AEW. We already did that. I don't even really have much else written. What was that, like 15 minutes?
We could just kind of talk. I mean, well, that's what the Wolves of Wrestling is, but
Zach ain't leaving anytime soon, and I'll tell you why. Chelsea Green. It sucks that Chelsea Green already signed that contract with WWE. I feel like if she found out about AEW a few months earlier, she would have went over there.
Because his girlfriend, right?
Yeah, she's hot. She's really hot. Just saying. Chelsea Green signing for NXT because he just started thinking about his life.
I mean, I can understand why he wouldn't want to leave because of that, but I understand that.
Yeah, but also one thing is NXT is in Orlando, AEW is in Jacksonville. It's right next to each other. That's not too far of a drive. What is it, like an hour and a half? It's not much.
It is a 2-hour, 3-minute drive.
I don't think Kanellis will leave. They were just released on the video game. It's all about just whether or not WWE will let him. You know, they might pull a Pac. They might pull a Neville and all of these people that are trying to leave. Just keep them stuck in their contracts for another year and then let them go.
Maybe.
They're going to do whatever they can to not let these people go over to AEW.
I know.
That's the Vince way.
Wow.
I don't really know what else to talk about,
to
be honest. Unless you have anything that you want to talk about.
Do you want to switch over and do a Wolves of Wrestling, or just...
Do you want to?
I mean, I have nothing else to do right now.
I should let you... You're running the Instagram account for that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to run the YouTube account for that too?
I don't know how. I'm not sure how.
I can teach you. I can sit you through everything like that. Dominic says, with Jericho signing, what legends do you want to see? With signing, what legends do you want to see sign? Well, we brought up the idea of Bischoff earlier. Obviously not to wrestle, but what other legends? There really aren't many legends that I'd like to see go to AEW. Simply for the fact that, I think AEW, what they're trying to be is just new, like fresh, different. And I think by bringing like WWE legends to that, it would kind of alter that. And
people keep asking us questions because we have nothing else to talk about right now.
Good. That's why I made it live. So do you want to see anybody else sign? Any other legends? Is there anybody else that you want to see sign? Like any other legends? Because they got Jericho, so any other WWE legends?
Maybe Edge and Christian? I don't know. I mean, they could probably be in like a managerial role or something. They don't have to be active competitors.
Do you think that they're going to have managing roles or like managers like similar to the SmackDown manager and the Raw manager? I think they're probably going to try to stay away from that.
I mean, they have to have some kind of authority, don't they?
I don't know, because it's possible that they don't. This is new. It doesn't have to be like WWE. I don't know. I don't know what they'll probably try to make it more of a sport, like more sports than entertainment. I think
maybe.
I would like it if they did that, but then again, we saw Joey Ryan. We saw Joey Ryan on All In, and he's the opposite of that, flipping people with his dick. So,
oh jeez.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing that on AEW, but you never know, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless Joey Ryan gets rid of the dick flips.
The dick flips. Which
is what he's literally known for. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's the second podcast. We don't really have anything else to talk about. I appreciate everybody coming in, even if it was just one or two people. But
we'll probably get more eventually, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to put more stuff. I didn't realize I was going to do a podcast until like a few hours ago when I said I was going to do it. So, yeah, I wrote down a little quick list of things to talk about. I think I'm going to try to put out another one this weekend. So stay tuned for that. I'll keep everyone posted on the Instagram. All right. All right. Well, Dominic, thanks for joining in, bro. Appreciate that. You're the first like non-person that I know in person that's joined the podcast. So appreciate that.